Welcome and congratulations if you're just starting Classic Conversations Foundation program. It will be wonderful and you will love it. Before you get started, let's go over the things that you 100% need for the program. You will need your Foundations guide. If you're looking in the catalog, this is what it looks like. This will give you all the information and all the curriculum that you will need for all 3 cycles. You will also need a tin whistle, and you will need a tin whistle for every child that you're teaching foundations because they will need them on Community Day. And if that's all you're doing and you're doing Community Day, this is all that you really have to implement the Foundations program. Now, if you are not actually part of a community and you're doing Classic Conversations at home, there's a few other books that you need to look at. The My Body book, if it's cycle 3, the 2001 Awesome, Magical, Bizarre, and Incredible Experiments, Discovering the Great Artist, Classical Music for Dummies. They do recommend the Drawing with Children, but I don't think you 100% need that. I think really the drawing program is mostly covered in the curriculum book. And these books that I just listed, I just want to reinstate, these are the books that you only need if you are not participating in a community. Now we know exactly what we have to have. Some things that I highly recommend are the timeline cards. This is what they look like in the guide. And you need to purchase all 4 boxes to have all the timeline cards. The timeline you will go over every single year. So it doesn't depend upon what cycle you are in. Every year you will sing the same timeline song. The timeline cards have a beautiful picture of whatever the event is that they're highlighting. And then on the back, they give an explanation of that event. This is super, super helpful. Another recommendation that I have are the geography trivium tables. They're really nice. They're large, they're the maps, the kids can write all over them. They give all the information that's going on each week. There are maps in the curriculum, so you do not 100% need these, but they're super cheap and they're really nice and they're a little bit larger than your 8.5 by 11 paper. There are some great read-along material if you would like that, but if this is your first year, I really recommend just going over what you need to each week and keep it simple, because that's the thing that I had the problems with the very first year is I added all this stuff and we were just really overwhelmed, and really keeping it simple is really the best, especially for your first year in foundation. If you are going into the Foundations program, there's a few other items that you need to make sure that you have. You need a math curriculum. We will go over math during our grammar section, but it's not an all-inclusive curriculum. So you need to research and find what math curriculum works best for your family. Classic Conversations recommends Saxon. Personally, we don't use Saxon at our house because it doesn't work for our family. So you need to figure out which math works best for your family. And whatever math curriculum that you are using or that you purchase, it's not going to really vary if your child's on different math than everybody else. That really doesn't come into part in your foundation experience. Next, if your child is learning how to read, phonics, and spelling, those are all other great curriculum that's not included in the Foundations program. So you need to look for different sources of where to find that curriculum that fits your family best. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please drop them below.